Hi everybody, in this episode we're going to get this tree into this pot. Hi everybody, so so I'm going to try to get this Japanese maple into its first bonsai container, hopefully today. That's my goal. Been growing this tree for at least 6 years now. This was purchased at Ed Clark. I think it was one of my first expeditions to his location. I did purchase this tree, so it's been in my my household for a while now. It does have some errors to it. This should be I think this is Kashima's, one of his mother tree Kashima's at one point. I think I picked it up for about $100 back 6 years ago. So it has some Nabara issues that I might have to graft to it. I don't know because it's been in the soil for about good 7-8 years now. I've ramified it within this container. And my goal is to really get it into this really small Yamafusa pot if I could on the first shot. I know the soil mix right now is 50% scoria, 50% river sand. So it should be relatively easy to pick out and into a 1/3 akadama, pumice, and scoria mix. So hopefully we can get that done today. And we'll probably have to use some bigger tools today, like a sawzall, most likely. The struggles of this thing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna whack the side of the pot without damaging, or try not damaging any of the. Trying to loosen it from its container. For the roots going like that one. So hopefully I can pop it right up. There it is. Right there. There's the cross root right here. Tool of choice for some people is a little sawzall here. So this is a really small, this is only 12 volt, bought years ago. I'm gonna cut about half off. Ooh, that was fun. So I took about half, and this is a massive root right here. And then right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start picking through it with a bamboo skewer, stick, whatever we're doing. Just like we did at the other repots, we're gonna try to remove as much as the soil as possible. My goal is to really to expose this side of the Nabari. See what it looks like. This side looks really nice. There's a root right here that goes this way, so I'm gonna try and trace it. There's a root that goes to the back, which I need to clear out. But right now it's like, what's on this side is my priority. The side I'm working on is my priority right now, to see what's there. And if it's not there, it's not devastating. I could just put this into a bonsai container for now, and then when I'm ready, I can start grafting roots on it in the Nabari. Okay. I'm going to speed this along so you're not watching me go through it's native soil right now. So, well, that was a fun. Let me get a little closer. All right, so I sawzed it actually twice to get a lower nabari, just because I was hitting a lot of the sheen. So you can see the bottom here. I rinsed it out so you can kind of see it. That's the hardwood. That's what saws all through it. And then this was my potential front I'm looking at. It's not the best front. This was the other front I'm kind of looking at. Also not the best. It's not bad, but I think the nabari, you can see the best is here. I got lucked out. So this area, which I was hoping to have a root, there's a root, and it's actually almost pancake-ish in this case. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start removing that root right there, the root that overs the top here. I'm gonna start carving away this way, so I can actually tilt it almost like that to get a very far nabari in this case. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna sit down and try to carve my way through it. I'll probably speed through some of this. I'm gonna try to recut this. I just hosed it out so I can actually see what's in here. It's pretty solid, which is a good sign. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go try to recut this out clean, and then go for this side, try and clean that side up so I can get ready to pot it. This is where it takes the most time. You're just trying to expose any root that's crossing the nabari, circling nabari, and not laterally going out. That's why we're combing. I'm trying to comb things to go laterally out. If it's not, I'm gonna start removing it. If I can. Some of these roots are really thick, like this one's really hefty, but it's right in my view here. So this root kind of like circles, debating, take it out, remove that. I noticed that this root right here was turning. It was a pretty big root. It was turning back inside the nabari, and I want to make sure all the nabari is going out as best as I can to fan out. To stop that, I just cut that root off right there, and then I'm slowly trying to pull out these roots as best as I can. If I'm trying to pull as best as I can. If not, if they don't come out, I'm just gonna cut it, and then it'll rot eventually. But it just gives me more room for the nabari to grow in. I feel like a dentist sometimes. I might have to cut this out. It's actually not coming out. After a couple minutes here, shearing off all that front side right here, I think I exposed most of that nabari. Is really beautiful. That's really wide nabari. So this is gonna be I really like that as a front, just because it shows a spread, the three trunks separately. I think it might be a really good front. What I'm doing right now, the next step is to make sure each cut has not that jagged edge from the sawzall, so that's why I'm trying to go back. Make sure each cut site is going down and then been trimmed with a nice sharp pair of scissors. And then get ready to repot. So got the nabari as far as I can get it. This is the only part that I'm kind of debating what to do next. I may shave it off, I might keep it. There is a root that goes across, but it looks pretty good. And this is the front. The front's gonna be right there. The back, pretty plain Jane. And then right now I'm just gonna kind of put it in the pot and try to wire it before anything else. I did shave the bottom as best I can. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do an asymmetric really have this really big negative space on this side. And then I'm gonna probably lift it just a little bit like that to give it some perspective on the back side there. But I think that's my goal for tonight. See how far we get. I'll put this to the side, and watered. So it should do pretty well. I make it look like a shoelace, so at the end I just tie the two pieces together. Make sure all the air pockets for the roots. And this is such fine root, it's really easy to manipulate. I think that's it. I'm gonna probably do this for another 4 minutes, and then I'll wrap this up really quick. So, spent a couple more minutes, really getting the soil mix into the root mass. I did bury it a little high. When I'm getting closer to displaying this, I'll probably rake some of that soil away, and then mossing it so you can actually see the really good nabarro I have on this tree. What I'm going to do is kind of water it really well tonight, and then let it sit in there for a couple days. I really took more than half the root mass off on this one, but it's going to survive well. There's a lot of fine rootage on this guy, and then it's pretty dormant, so I'm pretty 100% sure this guy will come back even stronger than before. Has now a lot of root mass to grow out to, so it should do pretty well. I will fertilize this guy pretty heavy this year, just so I can get some really good root growth, and of course some really good top growth at the same time. Again, if you like it, subscribe. It's really quick. This was just a quick repot. This was the hardest part actually was sawzalling it. Other than that, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys everybody next time. Bye bye.